All right, please state your name and UFID number.
Rick Rosenbluth, 6761-8929.
Okay, thanks. Tell me a bit about yourself and your experience for this job.
Well, first off, I'd like to say thank you for taking your time out to interview me. I know you have a busy schedule, so I really appreciate it. I'm a hardworking person. My entire life, my goals have been set on doing the absolute best that I can for myself and for the company that I'm working for. Each day is a new day, and that's one of the things I live my life by. Work harder each day. Don't ever compare yourself to anyone but yourself. And I think that's very important for this company. This company has strived, as I've researched, each year to make a new profit and help more people. Why do I think I'm qualified for it? Through my experience at the University of Florida, graduating with 2 degrees in Jewish Studies and Family Youth Community Science, I understand the rigor of a hard workload. I also worked a full-time job while at UF, so I really know how to manage my time. So as our year gets busier and busier towards the summer, with more kids applying for the summer camp, I understand that it takes more hours, and I'm willing to put those in, whether it be through my work experience or through working at synagogues or through just my coursework alone. I understand the necessary requirements of dedication.
All right, so you mentioned dedication. What motivates you to be so dedicated to all those things?
Through my life, I've gone through a lot of different things that have motivated me, but what I've really found is that self-motivation is the key. I really have to show up every day at the office for my own work and for myself. Other things can motivate you at a time, but really everything just depends on yourself.
Okay. Could you tell me about some of your recent goals and how you achieved them?
So some of my recent goals have been to qualify with above a 3.5 GPA at the University of Florida. To do this, I had to make sacrifices in my social life. A lot of my friends were going out and having a good time, but I understood it was necessary to stay inside, study, write my papers, and really focus on my coursework, because I know that it's going to be the next chapter of my life that it will really be the most fulfilling.
And would you say that was the biggest accomplishment of your life, or what is?
No, actually my biggest accomplishment, I didn't peak in high school, but one of my biggest accomplishments came in high school. My best friend and I come from very different backgrounds. He and I never went to school with each other. We only remained friends through baseball, and we're both experiencing different things throughout our lives. But one thing that he and I constantly had to overcome was racism, whether it be me being Jewish or him being black. And we overcame so many obstacles growing up together that now I'm the godfather of his son, and right now that's my greatest accomplishment.
Oh, that's really nice. So you mentioned getting through this with your friend. Do you see yourself as a team player?
I do see myself as a team player. I have honestly thrived in a team my entire life. I'm self-motivated, but working with a team is what really gets me going. Seeing other people accomplish their goals and us accomplish our goals as an organization is really an amazing feeling.
Okay. Have you ever experienced conflict with your team or with a boss that you've had?
I have experienced conflict with a boss, and I really try to avoid conflict as best I can. It's negative for the work environment and can cause a lot of tension. But what I try to do best when I have a conflict is to personally talk to them. I don't like to spread rumors. I don't like to talk to anyone about my problems, except for the person I have a problem with. And if I cannot figure it out with them, I let them know that I'm going to go to the supervisor so I can talk about it with them, just so we can get the problem resolved.
Okay. And do you think that this makes you a very productive employee, or what else does?
I think it does make me a very productive employee, not just because of that am I a productive employee, but just because of my want and my drive to better the company. I understand that when I'm in the office, it's time to work. It's not time to be on Facebook. It's not time to be texting. It's time to be working for the company.
Okay. And we don't have much time left, but I just wanted to ask you one last question about where you see yourself in 5 years.
Where I see myself in 5 years, I see myself as part of the greatest young Jewish camp organization in the country. I know that your camp has been striving each year to better itself, and I really feel like within the next 5 years I can be a big part of that strive for excellence.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in, Rick. Really appreciate it.
Thanks very much.